a picture taken. Can you turn around? Yeah, turn around so they can see you. Okay. It's a stop sign. Ready? Go on your side.
I heard right after the election that there was going to be a march in Washington, and it's not feasible for those of us with little children and other obligations to go to Washington, D.C., so I wanted to make sure that the women here were able to use their voice as well. The day after the election, people were really grieving, I think, and so I knew that there were probably other women who wanted to speak their feelings on what was going on and some of the things that had been said about women during the election. So I started the Progressive Women's of Orange County group, first of all. And we had a really good first meeting and talked about some actions that we would like, including this march.
I think I started feeling a great divide, of course, like all of us did politically and at the dinner table. And then as white nationalist media started coming to the town, I really felt the divide. So I started brainstorming like a welcome everybody or everyone all, and then I don't know, I just wrote down welcome everyone and we are one, just kind of popped out of that. The vision was to unite Orange County and to welcome everybody.
I've lived here a long time, and I've never seen anybody come down on Paoli the way they did. And as far as that goes, it goes this thing about Afro-Americans being here, you know, that goes back to 1820. They were here in 18 and 20. They came up with the Quakers, but they came up here. Their papers are over here in the courthouse.
The proclamation that we took to the town council isn't a political thing, so it's separate from the Progressive Women's group. And the signs came from Paoli Mennonite Fellowship, or started there.
I started researching other towns where white nationalists or supremacists had moved into towns that weren't as accepting of their beliefs. And I saw that some of them wrote a proclamation. We used that proclamation as a model and then added Paoli's own uniqueness, such as future hospitality and different things. Having a history of coming here to find equality, our founders did, and other things. And we also removed some language. Most of them had called out the white nationalists specifically, and we felt like it kind of went against our welcoming everyone. We went door to door and got petitions, left a petition at some of the stores, and I think we ended up with close to 200 signatures, and that was just done in less than a week. I'm sure we could have gotten a lot more. There were a lot of people at the town council meeting. I had told the town council I thought there were going to be quite a few people there, and they had several rows of chairs, and then they kept having to get more chairs, and then searched for more chairs, and then people were standing up. Yeah, there were a lot of diverse people there supporting the proclamation.
Different people in the community presented the proclamation line by line, and it was really exciting, and the town council unanimously passed it, and I'm not surprised by that, though. I expected that to happen, yeah.
After it was read and the vote was taken, everybody cheered and people were hugging each other afterwards. I feel like a lot of us growing up in a kind of conservative Republican town, sometimes we feel alone and we're kind of grieving, and then you show up and there are all these people that are in the same place you are. It makes you feel good, yeah.
Well, back in the summer of 1969, I protested with a bunch of women at Indiana University, and I carried the sign, "I am woman, hear me roar." So I'm carrying it again today because I never thought we'd have to start the battle again. I thought we would just have to keep continuing, but now it looks like we're going to have to start all over again to fight for our rights.
Stronger together, stronger together, stronger together, stronger together, stronger together, stronger together, stronger together.
I'm so proud. I'm just so very proud of Paoli for the proclamation, for the tolerance, for this, for us taking action. You know, it just shows that people can make a difference. We knew that back in the 60s and the early 70s, and now people are coming out again, and it's so exciting to see the young people be that fired up.
The rhetoric of this election is not okay, and I'm especially grateful that so many kids are here, and my 6-month-old son is here, and I think it's so important to continue to raise our voices. We have to raise our voices so our kids know that it's important to speak up when you someone objectify women, it's important to clearly speak out against it. When you hear someone mock a disabled person, it's important to immediately and clearly speak out against it. And I want to be able to teach my son about kindness and being inclusive and what real strength and respect is, and to not have that undone when he looks to the man in the highest office in the land. And I'm so glad that all of you are here too.
I'm here to support Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood has a history of 100 years, and there are 4 bills before the House and Senate right now that will limit choice for women here in Indiana. So we really need to get behind Indiana and Kentucky Planned Parenthood right now. It's critical.
I want you all to go online and find out who your representatives are. I want you to memorize them. I want you to call them. I want you to write them. I want you to read what they're doing. I want you to know every vote they make. And I want you to hold their heels to the fire. Yeah. You understand it? Hold their heels to the fire. Don't let them forget that you are watching every move that they make, and that includes our new president.
I looked online. I was wondering where I would have to go in Indiana to make my voice heard today. I thought I was going to have to drive to Indianapolis, or I thought I was going to have to drive down to Louisville. And I thought that was if I was lucky. And when I found that Paoli had grabbed enough people to voice that this is not okay what we have in the leadership in this country at this point in time, you people are making me know that I'm not crazy, that there are good people out there that are not okay with having a president cookie grabber in office.
I'm here for the women in the rural communities.
Amen.
Who are so often alone and don't find the support that you find in the large areas. I'm here for my LGBTQ family. I'm here because I'm a woman. I'm here because I'm an American.
I am so proud that in southern Indiana that we were able to get a rally together and do this. I have been a nurse for 25 years, and they keep talking about people on public aid. We need to work on end-of-life issues. That is what the main cost of our healthcare is end-of-life issues. We spend 3 times as much on the last year of life as we do all the years leading up to it. Dying is a part of living. Hospice is a good thing when that time comes. We need to stop pretending that you people can live forever and stop letting them die a miserable life being poked and prodded in hospitals.
I second her motion because too many insurance companies will pay for people to stay on a vent when they won't pay for them to have hospice or other quality of life issues.
One of the things that this current administration does not support is renewable energy. And renewable energy creates jobs like 3 times more than fossil fuels like oil and coal. Another issue that's very dear to me that has not been discussed yet is immigration. This country is built on immigrants. Welcoming immigrants is a biblical Christian thing. We need to keep that in front of us.
We are in a situation where we could go backwards as a country. I am a firm believer in immigration. This country is founded on diversity.
In the Native American community, we teach about respect and personal responsibility and honor and integrity. And that's what's wrong with this country now. People have no respect for each other. They do not take responsibility for their actions. They want to blame somebody else all the time. We need to work together to make the world a better place and to save the environment.
Your biases make you racist even when you say you're not racist. If at any time you think that as a white person, any time that someone else got a job that you didn't because of their color, that you have to look at a person and describe them, it was that black kid who did it, that is biases. It's the kid in the red jacket. It's the kid who's wearing glasses. It is not the black kid. It is not the brown kid. It's just a kid. And we have to examine our biases in our country so that that beautiful little girl sitting up there feels like everybody else in this world. Right. And that's extremely important to me as her mother. She deserves to feel like everyone else. So let's examine our biases, let's go out, and when someone says they're not racist, say, good, how about, are you biased? Let's find out about that.
Our daughters have something they want to tell Mr. Trump. She wants Trump to be nice.
Very simple. Very simple, you know? Just be nice.
It's a great little town to bring up kids in. Schools are good.
Yeah.
Especially the school.
And you made probably, what, 3 or 4 trips around the courthouse this morning?
Really? I've talked to different people going around. I met old friends, new friends, and introduced myself to a lot of people.
I want people to know that Orange County is a good place to be and accepting of all peoples and celebrating of all people, and so I just really wanted to get involved in that as well.
You show your sign. In case you don't know, no matter what color your skin is, no matter where you are from, no matter what you believe, we're glad you're our neighbor. And the designer is here, Esprit.
I'm really overwhelmed by all the people here. I'm so excited. Like, I would have been happy with 10. This is so cool. So thank you all for being here. I think we can go back to walking and holding our signs if everybody's okay with that.
And Mika has been getting names today.
So we've got people all the way from Bowling Green. Bowling Green,
And there's a Confederate flag going around the square right there.
Okay, there you go. That was a good notice.
Still work to be done, isn't there?
And all of the people from Evansville.
Jasper, Ferdinand, Paoli, Orleans, French Lick, Bloomington, English,
Corridon,
Jeffersonville, Salisbury, Ellettsville, Bowling Green, Washington,
Ferdinand, did we say?
Ferdinand, Mitchell, Bedford, Tunnelton, New Albany.
Rock me, mama, like a wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me.
Going moonwise?
Walking to the south, out of Roanoke. I met a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toque, but he was headed west through the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I've got to keep a move on, fit for the sun. I hear my baby calling my name and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Yeah, rock me, mama, like a wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel.